Should be live now. One second, I'm gonna verify on my phone. Y'all know I suck at this. I'm pretty sure I come up. Yo, what is going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Svperman, back at it again. Little consistency here, trying to stay active on these live streams. So, we're trying to give y'all at least 2 live streams a month. Maybe if I'm doing my shit, maybe like 4 plus. But at least like 2 live streams a month is what we're going about. If I'm like, yeah, there we go. I'm live now. Let me turn myself down. Pick up my cup because I always keep a drink in hand and shit in here for water right now. So don't worry. Of course, tonight we'll be going over what the title says, making lit ass melodies. Lit melodies can like vary between like what genre, what's your like take on what a lit melody is. Today we're just gonna focus on like good sounding melodies that fit like a take that I usually like to make, like these dark style trap hip hop s melodies that can just look I can slap on like hip hop beats and shit and just use it towards like beats I've been using for myself and shit. And maybe sometimes like I'll scope them for my other artists and shit, and they pretty much be digging that shit to like a some sort of degree. But these type of beats I be specifically like kind of trying to lock in on myself. So tonight y'all be kind of like getting that Superman s style type beats, the ones you be hearing in the shits I be making from my originals and stuff. So there you get that kind of like the sound selection and shit that I'm using, if not anything like, because obviously you probably won't like have like half the plugins you see me use, even though I probably don't like use to me personally, I don't use too many plugins. I don't know how this shit differentiates between y'all, but hopefully tonight I can just show y'all walk through how I just, you know what I'm saying, get through the fucking brain block or whatever, and just lay down me some cool ass motherfucking melodies type shit. I was gonna have this kind of like preset, like I kind of talked about I should be doing in my other videos instead of like filing through my samples, but specifically this one I'm gonna let this one stay because when it comes to like melody creation, sure, yeah, I could like use my samples, my audio sample files and warp it that way and all that. But when I'm truly creating a melody, either I'm gonna do that shit from scratch or I'm just gonna do it with like MIDI from like something. You know what I'm saying? And those are the two ways that I like to just go about it and create something like uniquely to me myself. Give me a second, just a moment, please. All right, I'm back. Um, Kind of busy, so I'll be turning on my mic on and off. Not my mic, but my fucking webcam on and off through the night as I like move through and talk to y'all through the mic and shit. So follow me on that. Also, what I'm trying to fucking handle like tonight, like if I'm getting like really loud in instances, is just because I found that I'm really fucking quiet when my music is playing, and I'm pretty much audible when my music not playing. So that's cool. But when my music is fucking playing, I'm fucked on like that regard type shit. So that is that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry for the constant walkaways, but I'll slowly get like more active through this shit. Apparently, I got like to do a lot of stuff in between the streams, so ride with me here. Anywho, um, Poof, back up. Come back through here. All right, back to this. So I'm going like I was saying before I got sidetracked. Sorry if I'm rambling and I'm not here. Just skip through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure as of right now, I get very little fucking live watches, so I get like a lot of rewatches. So my rewatches out there just skip through like all the bullshit process. Anywho, and it saves like a lot of fucking time. And I would not worry too much about that. But when it comes to my melody creation, yes, again, you could do the audio file shit, or I can take it the way of, again, doing the shit from scratch, which a lot of people favor. And you can get like a lot of sass back in it, like a lot less sass back in the community if you do that shit originally. Or again, an even slighter, easier way would be like carry the shit through like MIDI in its own. Like if you got like a couple of MIDI files, you probably do, you know what I'm saying, fuck with the sample companies and shit, you know what I'm saying. So you probably would have picked up most of the shit by now. Anyways, got some MIDI files, you know what I'm saying. Put them on some VSTs, some nice sounding VSTs, or some maybe you don't even have VST plugins. See if we got like a stock plugin or some shit. Play it through there and get ready to do some warping, add some reverb and all that shit. Delay, character, echo, saturation, it's just whatever. And, like, you create your own fucking sounds. Like if you putting that shit through like an LFO or whatever the fuck shit. So it is just that. And another thing I like to say is like a kind of like a 4 pause warning. This is not the go-to video for all those fucking negative answers. You know, we got those. This is not the go-to video as to make the de facto lit melody. We're just, again, showing you how to make some really good sound melodies tonight. And again, I hope y'all enjoy and learn some shit. Alright, and I feel like I've talked through the intro a lot, so let's just like go through like what sounds nice, you know what I'm saying? See if I could pick through probably this pack. I'm not gonna look like too many packs, because again, I like to, especially when I'm doing streams, I like to keep searching through the fucking pack shit to like a minimum. So that is that. Let's see, we got the sad nostalgia pack I've chosen. Either that or we're probably gonna go through, if I don't find anything in this one that strikes me, maybe 2 more packs in this specific one right here. Let's see what this one sounds like. Not that bad. It's got some melody rhythmic shit that I probably use in my songs. Another thing about when I say I'm using midis or again creating shit from originals, because like when you use like samples, sometimes like I know like especially for like a lot of beginner producers, you probably wouldn't be like messing with like the time warp and shit. Like if you get a sample, you probably want to use that sample in the BPM it's in, and you probably wouldn't like mess with like time warping and stretching and shit, right? So but if you do it like midis, essentially the BPM is in your hand, you know what I'm saying? You want a fast BPM and a slow BPM, and that's the thing I like about like staging my original S, because I say original S because again I am stemming these from midis, which again it's fucking MIDI, so you can control this shit and like add new keys and delete as you fucking go. So it's not, oh shit, I hit my hand on the fucking desk and that hurts, but as you fucking go, you know what I'm saying? These are just like new thought processes of skills you start to acquire when you like just start to like venture on down the fucking lane. Alright, let's go see what else we got in this other thing. We're doing this out of like 120. Probably gonna do like a 120, 130 anyways. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm feeling like slow, maybe a 90, but probably not even that tonight. Probably just 120, 130. I already loaded that one. Let me delete that. I'm just gonna load a few of these in here. You might hear my dog cry. I got my brother in the background chilling with me tonight, so that's cool. Everything all cool tonight. I'm sorry if my dog cry gets to you, but I love my dogs. Probably blind as fuck on my camera right now. Alright, let's play this. coming back to that one. That was a huge trap style. Sound similar. They're definitely in the same key. Like, 'cause I like use this to like bridge each other. Quiet on this one. Halfway set on this first one up here. Let's just skip to the line. So it looks like we ain't gonna even shuffle it through. I like that very first one. We're gonna stick to it. Maybe see if I can do some with these two. Like a beat on a transition though. Like, does that fuck that up? These are like things I like to like fucking listen for when I'm doing shit like this. It's like now I'm showing y'all like the grander scope of now. See, it's about to become original to my sense because now it's two midis to each other, which I'm about to glue in itself. Which is, see, this shit's like a 32. I'm about to turn it into a 64. Depending on how you got the fucking shit scaled, it can be a 32 again. But I think just because I'm doing like a 4 for 4 or whatever, it's just gonna be a 64. Give me a second here. I'm slow as hell. Alright, and this is in the key of, because Lord knows I was not paying attention. I think it was C sharp minor. These were in, right? Why am I doing that? I can just go here and look. Oh, they don't show here. That's insane. Actually, let me just do that. Yeah. I always forget to do this. Like, I like to stream it in like this form. too. I'm cycling through stuff. If you're anything like me, extra forgetful, always just at the start of anything, make sure you put your key down. Like I just was like most times it's just a random group. Sometimes I even like use this as like a compression group as well. But what? Oh my god, am I not holding down shift when I do this? I'm pretty sure I was. This is damn big. There you go. Not C3. I want C pound. Anywho. Now the question is, do I want it in this particular VST? Because like this is like my base VST. I always keep like a base VST that just sounds nice to put shit in. You should always have your Step 1, 2. Good skill to pick up, you know what I'm saying? Usually I put in like a piano for myself. Well, maybe you like hearing your shits more out of synths because you work with like synthy shit or whatever, you know, just put it in something that automatically you like. It's like your de facto sample listener or whatever. It doesn't even sound too bad coming out of this piano phone though. Alright, again, let's go find the beat before I get into more distracted. Yeah, drums, stand. Oh, these are my presets. Alright, samples. I feel like I've never labeled my drums like that. I'm messy as fuck with those. Alright, diamond hip hop. These are not my best drum loops at all, by far, but it's gonna find us a hidden drum loop. Not the best, but we'll try it. Alright, so again we got this drums. Again, I'm like a color nerd, so you're gonna see me change my colors a lot. But the reason I only change my colors is like for instruments. So like purple for melodies, to me, orange for drums type shit. Automatically instead of like before I even like put chords into it again and shit, because like when we make songs and shit, like especially if like a lot of us sample makers we get like yelled at for like, oh man, this shit's just a track on the loop all the fucking time and shit. Give me a second, I need some water. same key, I've already created my own progression. That's a like a thing y'all can use as well. But shit, forgot to turn the damn mic up. Fuck. Anywho, like I was saying, I took 2 fucking MIDI tracks of the same key, and now I'm about to try to blend these together. I'm probably not even gonna like record both of these on like the same audio track. Maybe I want them 2 different, or I'll just keep them. They might just be MIDIs throughout though, because like sometimes I do like MIDI to audio to save like CPU power. And that's a little technique I'll be showing y'all like through and through and through as I work this shit through, how to save CPU power. Just in case y'all know what I'm talking about, it's this little meal over here. We're trying to keep this, like when we're making music, we want this shit as low as fucking possible. No higher than like 30s and 15s at the most. Give me a second here while I turn back on this cam. I'm kind of full focus now, so I should like cutting out and me talking and shit should kind of stop now. Blah. Alright, back to the screen. Alright, so when I'm doing this, I'm making like my own kind of like progression already, like that beat rest, or that like that from hook to verse like jump already when I'm making this shit, because I like design my songs. Like my beats aren't just beats, like they're beats designed for like artists, so I need like space and like here's this and then we jump from this to that. And like you have to be careful though when you're using this, because like some of these videos can, like, even though they're in the same key, you can jump from a different genre-esque, and these 2 are definitely in the same genre, so it plays fucking hand to hand in how I'm about to do this shit, and it just works. So just watch me work through this for a minute as I just like talk along the way. About MIDIs, doing it the MIDI way instead of like fucking audio sample ways, like it gives me like the bass keys. Like I'm conflicted about like this method I'm doing sometimes. Like sometimes like I'll leave the bass notes in the actual MIDIs too, and I'll just copy the bass notes and then put it in the bass. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong in that mechanics. Like I can't be the one that's telling you if that's wrong or right. But and then sometimes I'm just like taking the bass notes out of the MIDI and then just running the bass completely through the bass, which would be in its own section, which I'm probably gonna do to this song in its first place. So I'll probably be using that method of where I take the bass notes out of the bottom and then sticking them onto like a new bass track later. What happened? Why did it disappear? Ooh, okay, it just made it tall as fuck. Alright, here we go. Bold if we must, I guess. Yeah, show me what we get here. Alright, let's work through this. one right here is a peculiar taste I use for like a lot of songs. Night Driver is like really good. Probably gonna stick to like the Norway though. This one's pretty nice. I actually like that. We might actually use that too, though. That's how I hit that with the Nor. I'm using this. We're going to edit this. So we can take out the noise. I really haven't used this one in a minute, so give me a second while I figure out where the fucking where this coming from. Alright, so none of those are making it. I guess I could cut it with an EQ. I don't want to cut it with an EQ. I don't want to cut it with an EQ. That's the problem. Alright, so it looks like I'm cutting this out with like EQ because I ain't spending too much time on that. Should have been my first rap. Up under here and look because I got my computer turned a weird way while I do the streaming. Whoop, pitch bend it. Give me a second. That's another cool thing I could do. I just like a fucking pinch bend strip on the fucking thing. It's pretty cool to do. that set. Let's get into some actual like melody development type shit. Got another thing like has its own reverb, so I'm probably not too hurting like that category, but let's. Probably stick to stuff I know, but let's see what this thing does. Like a beat repeat plugin, so all I was doing is just like giving it like a stutter. Pretty cool. Not the most CPU efficient in my opinion, but pretty cool. I'm not feeling that one for this one. Alright, so let's keep it. Of course, you whip out the shaper box, right, if you have it, and then it just gets like real nasty. Or it just has like this one basic effect. All you need to do is like open up shaper box. You know what I'm saying? You go to your time shaper, right, and you go to reverse. Then you do this, and then you take that 1 bar thing and you turn it to 2 bars. And this is for my homies that have shaper bar, and you get like a nice tape scratch thing. You can put it on a melody, you can put it on the drums, you can put it on the mix, and it's just nice. I'm gonna show you like there's tricks around this to make it like do like better in the mixing category too when you do this shit too. So let's just work through this. And again, I'm pretty much basically already done like showing y'all how to make like a killer melody and to a sense like Like again, I started out with just 2 regular EO midis, right? But I put them in the VST, cycled through what I liked, found what I liked. Then I noticed I didn't like the freaking noise that was coming at the high ends, right? Because like honestly, if I'm putting noise in songs, I want to put my own in there. Cause like a fucking shaper box, like another thing is I can like use like fucking shit to put my own noises in it. So when it comes to like fucking like the gain sound and shit, I can do without, honestly, when I'm getting like a lot of my samples, except like some of the samples. Like it's a weird thing to say because I still need them, but I don't need them type thing. But and in this sense, it's just one of those cases where I just don't need the noise, and I wouldn't even have to like put a freaking EQ on that. Then I whipped out the tongue tie here. Then I whipped out the delay plugin. Add that little effect underneath that you start to hear would sound something like this. I can like put it further in the mix to 100%, and all you will hear is just that delay thing that's going on. Turn that off real quick. And that's basically what's going on underneath, but I'm gonna turn it down to like a 20 to add like a hidden character, so it's not so in there and not so in the like the actual beats way. Yeah, I give it a bump. I give it more bump up. Cause I want that to cut through just some to the mix, but not all through, Like a pseudo counter melody S thing already going on right there. And of course, we open up shaper box for like that nice stop effect thing. Like this just gives the rapper flowing to a sense when they hear the song just goes. Then the stop starts for him. See? And it's really good when I transition from this to 1 second here. It's like for a really good transitioner. Doesn't always have to be at like a 2 speeds. Of course, I go in and like use like the freaking automation thing to control this thing, because this thing like definitely needs to be controlled through automation. I'm gonna give it a second here and I'm gonna start it back up. This is a really cool preset already built into your shaper box. You just load in your time, go to your reverse preset thing, and it's gonna be that last one. Depending on how long your song is, you're probably gonna want it to 2 bar, maybe even a 4 bar. I'm not sure like if I ever needed it at a 1 bar, but there's 1 bar possibilities, and again even more. So there's that, and then there's like a unique trick. So when this becomes like a little bit too harsh in the mix. Cause like sometimes you're putting this over the drums and over like the full master and shit. So you just want to hit it with a boom, hit it with bring up a volume right here, right. And again, about right here where the dip starts to show, or really like right here where it starts to show, you wanna just hop in on one over here and then like draw a solid line. I see I draw a solid line, damn it. Actually, let me do that too. Click on in there. Yeah, you just want to draw a goddamn little teapot or whatever you call it again. Try one of these again because it matches this right. And then you make sure you take that, but you put it at a 2 speed. Because if you don't put it at 2 speed, then it's going to be doing it like every 1 speed. So it'll do it right here, and then it'll do it also right here in the half of this. And you don't want that. And I'll show that actually. I think it'll show. Let me just do this, and it's gonna show itself because I got this at 100%, which you never would want this at 100% because it's gonna 100% quiet to mix. All right, let me play that. Let's just show y'all the arrow. And it stops. And that's not what we want. Alright, so then we're gonna program that to 2, and we turn the mix knob down a lot. Probably like, preferably however you want it to feel safely within whatever you're doing with this. Usually that's around 20 to 30% for me. Some of you might need more, some of you might need less. And it makes that stop sound like a lot more aggressive, a lot more smoother. Like you got like a lot more buttery, smoother type feel to it when it's doing that dip instead of with it off. I'm not sure if like one ears can like hear the difference. Some people can, some people can't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I turn it up for some of those people, you know what I'm saying? Hit with you. I definitely hear it here, and I don't like it that like that. I do hear it, so like sometimes it's best that you don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's those barely noticeable edits that sometimes make the difference. And you fucking know what I'm talking about. You do this all the time. So honestly, I'm basically fucking done, and then I'm just gonna like speed run through this real quick, cause I like generate it to sound like even something like just slightly more cooler. Because it's like I want to like shit. I should have said this at the beginning. I'm making like a series of just like how to make like cool melodies and shit, and they won't really even like last too long, cause like I feel like it shouldn't take me too long, you know what I'm saying? Like whip out like a little skill here, a little technique here, and work out through this shit. So hopefully I can like sum these things up like a lot better in like 30 40 minutes to tops, maybe even an hour. Sometimes like I'm not even like pressed by the time. If I feel like the flow, I'll probably be going longer than an hour. Like I might end up doing that, but that is just the case or not. I'm trying to do this as like I grow more with you guys doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I do this more consistently, I'll get better at talking through this shit with y'all. So it's my goal and point of this shit. So you got this. Next I want to do the thing I said, right? So I'm just gonna this is a long way to do it. I wouldn't usually really do it this way, but it's possible. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Delete all of this stuff. Maybe just turn this off for right now. And then open this bad boy up. Unfold. Just making sure all these are sound. We're gonna boost these up. These are now the bass notes of the first one. And let's head to the second one. Same thing. forgot that was damn. Taking the bass notes from these and then putting them into the green ones, which are now about to be the bass. That I have a melody and a bass progression. I could add more and do like my own MIDI for this and then the bass line, but obviously I'm not going to get into that. These are just mentions of things one could do though. And again, because of this, I have the liberty to not just like use this bass, the Nora bass, but because I've separated from the bass, I can put this like in any other of my other bass VSTs. Hell, if I wanted to, I can just make this shit fuck a bass and just try to write, take the low ends out and sub these notes for like 808 notes, which would be copying these, but you know what I'm saying, a little bit more simple. Like, so this is another way to like get your 808 cheat sheet. It's just copy the bass notes from the MIDI. It's for like if you struggle drawing 808 patterns or need an 808 starter pattern to a degree, just copy the fucking MIDI bass notes and boom, there you go right there. It's usually that bottom lining key at the bottom of the MIDI chord, so you never really want like a 2-stack of keys, which is like a semi-chord, and I'm pretty sure like chords are like 3+ keys, but if it's like 2-stack kind of following bass groove, you could essentially copy that shit too, but that's for like basses. I wouldn't really use that for like 808s. I should actually show you what I was talking about instead of just explaining it, because I could have just like given an example, but we'll look past that. It's really not an idea neither here or there. I feel like I only run into that problem myself, honestly. that I can change the bass to something I please, I'm going with the dirty bass. I want to see if this in itself came out mono. I feel like it's in stereo, but I need to check. Yeah, I need the mono. And these days, honestly, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of stereo bass. Like, let's talk about that. Honestly, there's nothing like fucking wrong with like a little bit of stereo in your basses nowadays. Like, I've seen like a lot of songs be produced that way. Like some of the like the width of the bass is just like from here to here. You know what I'm saying? It's never just that one line sometimes, and that's just fucking cool. But I'm not gonna really risk it now on that method. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna mono that bass up. Since I'm in shaper box with the bass, let's just see if I want to do extra shit. stuck curls part. Like again, like I said, we're pretty much already done. When I've already like picked these two, right? So now I'm just gonna like add on some more color, some more sound to this. You know what I'm saying? Like just evolve the sound from here is where it's gonna go. Not gonna do too much on the effects and shit. Again, I'm just gonna be just like adding sounds and then some drums, and then we'll just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It made a hit. Or maybe we'll call it a night. Maybe I'll like slap a vocal. See if I got like an acapella. If I got like an acapella in the key and it sounds nice to it, we'll like just put it on there and see what that sounds like. And we'll call it a night then. So, not too long from here. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. You'll see some cool shit evolve into some stuff. Box thing I told you about. But you can also put that on the master, and then it does this. Stop, you know what I'm saying? That fucking DJ mix scratch thing is just done quickly through Shaperbox on a fucking preset. You know, you probably have to do is like add this to it, maybe if you want to. Maybe if you really want to, you can do like compressor or whatever, some shit. Like if you like a true mixer or whatever, you start like using this stuff. But really, I mean, basically, you don't even fucking need this. You can just fucking just log in here and pick up this one right here again. We could play with this thing accordingly and start just like learning this thing from here on here, but again, you get that really cool scratch effect right there. Let's just bring this back over here. Okay, enough of that. Alright, now we found the beat to go with the groove, and let me just open up another MIDI track because I want to put another VST in something. Just save this. Okay. open up this bad boy. I like this because it gives me like a lot of natural sounds. The only thing I don't like about it is how it loads its instruments. Like I really don't like that, but I really do like how the instruments sound. Damn it. Sorry about that. Like a very good like a piano player myself, but I do know like how to stay on key through like reading this shit. I was like I slowly progressed through this, so I'm pretty attuned to it. Let me turn off this real quick. I'm pretty attuned to this. I'm getting dry as fuck as I go through this, but I can just like know my fingers should know the right keys, and if I don't, I kind of use like my little cheat sheet you just saw me do. It like it tells me the keys I should be pressing. I want to zoom in more. Just telling me what keys I can be pressing. Again, if you was drawing in notes and you didn't know what note to press for like your chords and shit, like this could be your perfecto how to draw chords shit. Because again, you can just bloop, bloop. Now I got a chord. You know what I'm saying? Chord. Anywho, of the C sharp minor scale. As long as you know how like dance and make combinations between that and all that shit. So that's that. But again, I'm gonna try like stick to like a simple. What kind of roll is that? Okay, I gotta get back to the root note here. Anywho, follow my simple. I want to say like try to stay in like the 4 note. Sometimes it like drifts from the 4 note, but usually I'm no more than like 4 notes, and like when I'm doing like extra melodies and shit, layering it as to not like over swallow the melody, but sometimes like as you're about to see, because I feel like adding extra notes on top that I will like extend it a little bit more. So I'm hoping like some brass components on this, like this dark element from the noir piano style I got going on, like livens it up more, like adds a little bit more hype to like the rapper in a sense. So like when I'm doing these songs, I'm trying to like put like a stage of sense and emotion to how I'm going about like putting mood to the song. Because again, like a rapper or the artist, whoever you're fucking working with, you or yourself, you need like emotion from the song. So again, it's like tacking in as much like power of like feeling as I can. It's like a track of sound, you know. like a lot of live instruments, but I can like a load this thing into like a full orchestral, like a full orchestra to a sense, like choirs and all that shit. Alright, come back up here. Right, there you go. These things of like a grander scale of what my natural sounds come from. I've been using this one a lot actually. Let's see here. Because you can just, like, you don't have to use particular one pack, you can stack multiples of this shit. How long this is gonna take to load up? I ain't got all day. That's the, again, like I said, my only issue is how long it takes for this shit to load. I'll probably go look through and see if I already got something. Probably gonna like do like in a screen, like say like these beats I'm using for like the melody things, like arrangement. Guys right out for like arrangement videos too. So like again, definitely do that. I got one more thing I want to add to the top of this, and I'll call it pretty much done. rhythmic thing that goes on. About the halftime and like cool it down song. Pigments thing and like make it. Gotta actually work more on what's going on with that pigments thing, like to bring it up some more and make its volume like drop down, because I really like that. Damn it, I gotta do this over again. Hold on, because I thought I recorded this, but apparently I didn't. Apparently, hold on. The hold down is. What was it up? Wait, this. Cause I did not do this right yet, apparently. Take that off real quick. Pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? I started from just 2 midis and I developed, like, I haven't even put like too much into like the melodies again. It's just got like 3 different tracks, like a MIDI track, and then I did like my own like 2 unique things, and then like did like an ARP thing that I changed the ARP with some cooler shit, you know. So again, you can create your own distinct melodies pretty fucking simply. I didn't like fucking do, again, I didn't even use too many fucking tracks. Because again, I could have like told you how to make a dope ass melody, but probably been on my 14th track, and then you probably wouldn't even like fucking like have the retention. But again, I've really only worked on 3 sounds, minus the bass. You saw me working on that too. But I've only worked on 3 sounds, and then I just got like a basic starter drum kit I've been working with, like to keep the groove, because I like keeping the groove as I work along this shit. And we're pretty much fucking done, but I want to like top the cake here and see if we like an acapella. You know what I'm saying? Something to go with this. Let's see. Before we close that tonight. So. This one. Let's hope I have to turn up the speed for this, but y'all about to like this. Give it yo plant. Change my vocals white because this is how we like them. Give me a second. I'm blind. I gotta look. Don't laugh at me when I did. Like if you ever see me just like head bop zoom in there, know I'm blind as fuck, yeah. Why you zoom in. I hate that my thing like warps to this way. If somebody knows how to stop it from doing this, please let me know. Like, I've been in hell for years about this. I'm pretty sure there's a fix to this. I just really haven't looked for the fix for this. But what is 153? Well, do I unlock off or something? 153.
Told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect.
this, and I'm about to show you, like, it sounds like really good when like vocals start to get on the song. So don't ever like really doubt what you're making. You know what I'm saying? Again, just give me just a slight moment while we just like get like festively to the end of tonight. Like, it's always cool for like I know like my screams, they start off pretty shaky, but I feel like my sound just starts to develop when you start like to stick to the later ends, and it's just like a lot more head boppier through the night.
Told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 No more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more. I probably should've told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 No more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more. I probably should've told you everything I had in mind, but before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 No more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more. I probably should've told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 No more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more. I probably should've told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 No more, no more, no more. No more, no. I probably should've told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 No more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more. I probably should've told you everything I had in mind, but I need some respect. Heard this all before it turned to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. 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 turn to mess. Could've taken everything I said. Now I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this shit no more.
And that's pretty much the beat, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for sticking around, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you know what I'm saying? If needs be, you know what I'm saying? Got some extra comments, want to know what I'm doing, shit I'm working with, or you know, anything you want to talk about, you can just hit me that shit up in the fucking comment section, you know what I'm saying? Again, it's been a great fucking night with y'all streaming. I think I actually streamed longer than I even fucking anticipated, from being honest. But it's just me having fun, I suppose. Again, G night.